This is our scene, corresponding to a breakup of the vector field based on our entropy splitting algorithm. To the left we see 4 glyphs. The red region on these glyphs tells us that the flow generally points outward. They also tend to be long, which tells us that there's one principal direction that dominated. To the right we see 4 more glyphs. These glyphs are two-dimensional, which tells us that there were 2 directions that had high frequencies. One of these directions corresponds to the red, while the other is perpendicular to it. A little bit farther to the left we see an interesting cylinder-shaped glyph. This glyph corresponds to a large spatial volume. The region was less turbulent, resulting in less entropy splits. Towards the center we see a good breakup of glyphs. This region was more turbulent, resulting in more splits from our algorithm. We also see a wide variety of shapes. We see linear shapes, planar shapes, and some starting to approach more of a cube-like shape. We also have a tree map widget. In the widget, the area of a cell corresponds to the volume of a glyph in the scene. It's useful for finding large glyphs as well as small glyphs. Color corresponds to entropy. Red is a much larger value, while blue is a much smaller value. This is shown with the color bar to the right. Lastly, we have a widget that can be used to query the entropy tree structure that was used to generate the scene. It simulates having put different threshold values into our entropy split algorithm in order to see what glyphs would have ended up being generated. The user can either use these buttons to do the exploration, or they can fine-tune it by using the slider. Selecting a higher threshold value tends to combine the glyphs. The user can manually split these in the scene based on the original entropy tree structure, exploring the data.